Hello everyone, this is Blue Kazoo, back again with Let's Play Sly Cooper and Phoebius Raccoonus. And in our last part, we basically shot a bunch of stuff, and for some reason, the video file was stretched out to about an hour and 5 minutes. So, there was nearly an hour of a black screen. I have no idea why. It was. Anyway, in this part, I do believe we try to find chickens for a bit. And yes, I left a couple, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes in of trying to find a minigame. Why? Because I felt like it. Shut up. Boom. But yeah. A lot of editing had to be done in this part. Why? And by a lot, I mean maybe 4 cuts. Yeah. And there's zooming in, but whatever. But yeah. This is actually the last video that I have from the recording session this is from. So after this is done and uploaded, I'll probably be processing recording session 4. Which is level 4's recording session, and then when I'm done with that, I guess I'm gonna be doing the finale thing, which actually is in live commentary. Oh no, I spoiled it. There are only 5 levels. Big deal. There are only like 7 worlds. There are only like 5 people. Not 7. Why am I thinking of Sly Cooper? But yeah, this game, it's basically Beaver Bobber, but with chickens, which, yeah, you might not know about Beaver Bobber if you haven't played Donkey Kong 64. Then again, what am I saying? Pretty much everyone in my audience has played it. But yeah, it's fairly similar to Beaver Bobber. I wouldn't go so far as to say it is Beaver Bobber, but it's pretty close. Yeah. So, the basic strategy here is you have to get all 50... You just have to kill 50 chickens. Now, there are roosters, you can see there, that tote bombs around. They usually come in 2 packs, so it's not really recommended that you go for walls. I was just desperate, so I did it out of desperation, thinking it would do something, and... Yeah, I had to cut out like 7 attempts. But anyway, yeah. The easiest way to kill these roosters is to have them bump into each other. When the roosters are out in the open, it's safe to go for those things, and... Yeah, killing chickens somehow kills a ghost and makes him give us his key. And I can hardly hear myself! So yeah, sorry if it sounded like I was shouting a bit there. It was just so I knew what I was saying. Honestly. But anyway, now we're gonna go fight Ms. Ruby! And... I actually like this boss battle. I have no idea why. Well, actually, I do have an idea why. Wow, I totally didn't know that. Alright, a deadly dance. Now, you guys will soon see why I like this boss so much. Oh, cutscene.
I could feel that Cooper vibe coming. Most distastefully bad juju.
Yeah, well, you give me the creeps too, lady. Cooking up an army of ghosts isn't a very neighborly pastime.
Oh, Sly. I see your mouth moving, but all I hear is blah, blah, blah. Well, if jaws need to flap, then let them flap. See you in the next world, Sly Cooper.
My god, this kid's annoying. Well, not really a kid, but... Really, can she talk any slower? But the boss battle is actually pretty fun. So anyway, every so often you get a chance to hit Miss Ruby, and she'll attack you.
Quite true. Why don't I have my servant Chumley escort you over here?
Alright, what's the catch?
Oh, not much. Just a little game I like to play with all my annoying guests. I want to see how well you pay attention.
What do you mean?
Well, I'll unleash my mighty mojo magic upon you. If you repeat what I do, you'll dodge it just fine. If not, you'll get zapped.
A little voodoo Simon Says, huh? Sounds easy enough.
So yeah, basically what this is you have to hit those things. Just have a button whenever you see them come near you. It's kind of like DDR, which I've never played, but I've seen other people play. But yeah. In the original PS2 version, the music was synced up perfectly to the beat. Yeah, basically buttons you have to press. But for some reason in the PS3 version it lags. I'm not sure why, because it doesn't run any faster than the original PS2 version did. And again, it might just be I have really bad memory of the PS2 version. Which I wouldn't be surprised of. It's been forever since I played it. Well, yeah. Considering I know enough to get 84%, and I know of the other 16% I'm missing is, which isn't really all that interesting to watch. And look, I was an idiot there and didn't press triangle. Or rather, since most of you know my PS3 controller has a faulty triangle button, which normally isn't really all that big of a deal because it doesn't use it a lot. But in this instance, it's quite big of a deal. But yeah, it sometimes doesn't read input. Strangest thing is, my Z and X buttons on my keyboard for some reason weren't reading input as well. I know because I was playing some Flash game a while earlier and yeah, basically I just couldn't get it to work. Z hardly worked. I had to hold a button in order to have a press a button. But yeah. So anyway, this is the last hit we're gonna get on Miss Ruby. And I almost missed that. I'll be honest.
Got some rhythm, raccoon. Panda King. He's
By the
tough.
way, Panda King, quite possibly the easiest boss in the game. Just pointing that out.
Poking around his stronghold in China, you're likely to get poked back.
Yeah, well, if he's anything like the rest of you, I think I'll manage. Ms. Ruby's section of the Thievius Raccoonus held notes for my pioneering ancestor, Sly Common. His invisibility technique allowed him to steal from corrupt pharaohs and greedy noblemen. Right on schedule, Inspector Fox's arrival cued my exit. The production of zombies, made illegal in the World Peace Accord of '71, earned Ms. Ruby a life sentence behind bars. While the gang and I enjoyed a few weeks in the tropical sunshine, working on our tans in preparation for our next caper.
So yeah. Basically, this is just going to be me doing part of World 4 now. By the way, in case anyone's wondering, for some reason, why the cutscenes are zoomed in now, that's because I'm using a different program to edit now. So I can zoom in on the cutscenes to avoid them looking bothersome. Because for some reason they were letterboxed and pillar boxed. So, shut up time.
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on the Panda King. Born penniless, he was fascinated by the fireworks rich noblemen set off every New Year's. He spent a decade learning the art. But when he tried to offer his fireworks to the noblemen, they couldn't see past his shabby clothes and chased him away. Humiliated, the Panda King took revenge on those who shunned him by using the very tools of his art for crime. The Fiendish Five recruited him as their demolitions expert, and from then on, his explosive touch became feared worldwide. He's rumored to be perfecting some new firework technique high in the unstable Kunlun Mountains of western China.
Yes, I realize that the video here is zoomed in too long. Thank you for pointing that out, nobody. I don't really care, honestly. You're not missing much. Just a bit of blackness. So anyway, this is a perilous ascent. Yeah. Now this part... Yeah, the clues in here took ages to find. And a lot of them were hidden right at the end. In the very last part of the level. They took forever to find. I tried going back into the level at one point, which was edited out. And it didn't work. I found nothing. Bentley, we have eyes. We can see. Wow, no shit. That, like, wasn't the most obvious thing ever, high clue. Really? What exactly was the purpose of saying what Panda King did? And considering the research he did, you'd assume Bentley knows by now that Panda King's the obvious culprit. And look, we can see on earlier into the level. Hi, Bus. That was a bit late for saying it, but whatever. Hi again, Bus. Alright, now, this part... I have no idea why, but for some reason it gave me problems as a kid. Again, I have no idea why. It's not really all that hard. Probably just because I had that new ability, it made it a bit hard to control, and Because I was an impatient kid. Because I was an impatient kid, I just zoomed in. Wrong choice of words. I just rushed in. Why do I always have such a wrong choice of words in these things? Whatever. Really, it's not entertaining watching someone say, hey, my videos suck, my videos suck, my videos suck, repeatedly. Because really. And look. That was just me being an idiot. So here I tried to take advantage of invincibility move. Yeah. Yeah, this part here actually would have been quite a bit easier if it weren't for that thing. What am I thinking of? Oh yeah! When you're invisible, you can't move unless you have another move to go with it. Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing Banjo-Kazooie after these are done. I'm also gonna have another project going that won't be edited a whole lot. Yeah. I've already got part of said project recorded, by the way. Not Banjo-Kazooie, though, considering my Xbox's power cable. Yeah, it won't work, and look, I got a game over, and time for editing, yay. Yeah. By the way, if you notice me having more than I left off with, like I left off with 17, I'm not sure if I left off with anything higher than what I originally had, but you know, whatever. Wait a minute. Okay, something tells me that I edited wrong. Well, whatever. But yeah. If you notice that... Yeah, see, I have more than I had left off with. Those were all found in this maze, I do believe. Yeah. If I remember right, the next recording session was... Ah, whatever, I'm not gonna spoil it. I want people to be able to know how long this recording session was. Let me just say that I can get it done in time for this project to be done before I end up getting a full version of the program I'm using. Because yes, as silly as it sounds, I am using a trial version of some program for this. Wait, this wasn't edited out. I could have sworn I edited this. And I didn't even split this part. Wow. Hmm. Okay. And about 20 minutes in, so yeah. And apparently I am only missing 29 clues. I mean, I only have 29 clues. And this is the 30th. Well. But yeah, pretty much all of those were found on the maze. Some on the top of a fence.
I got a real headache figuring this one out. Input 578.
Alright, 60% done.
This just gets better and better. I'd always heard that one of your
Alright, so
Cooper developed
till next time on Let's Play Sly Cooper and a few years of Kunis. This has been the Blue Kazoo, and I'll see you guys for the next part.
with the left analog.
Bye. Bit early, but whatever.